Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope that all of you are fine and doing well. Today I am going to talk on a new topic, that is corporate social responsibility, or shortly known as CSR. So friends, the concept of CSR has become very popular in the recent days because of its increased demand in the corporate sector as well as by different countries, and the corporate have started taking responsibilities for the protection of environment. As you know, the corporate or the business, when it is started, it has an impact on the environment, and to compensate that, the corporate should also be involved in taking certain responsibilities. So let us start with an introduction of what CSR is all about. So as you know, when a business is considered to be a product of environment, the nature of business, the location, the product to be manufactured, the size and the volume of the operation, all these things are determined by the environment in which it operates. So environment plays a very pivotal role in the operation of a business. Similarly, it has also an impact on the environment in which it exists, the particularly the location of the business. So the business decisions in an organization mostly depend upon the environment and their impact. So when we talk about environment, this environment can be of two types. What are the two types of environment? The first one is the internal environment, and the second one is the external environment. So you can see from this image that the business is a product of environment, and this environment is divided into internal environment and external environment. What is internal environment? The internal environment of the business includes the business policy, the working environment of the business, the uh, people who work inside the corporate, the total uh, economic condition, the HR policy, the CSR policy, all these are part of the internal environment. The internal decisions, the internal scenario which directly affect business. So also there is an important role of the external environment. External environment means beyond business. For example, the economic condition of a state or of a country, the social, political, educational, legal conditions of a particular region. So beyond the corporate area, what exists outside, for example, the economic condition or the social or cultural condition of an area affect business to a great extent. So business cannot be carried out only taking into consideration the internal environment. It has to take into account both the internal environment as well as the external environment. So let us see some of the important definitions of CSR. When we talk about CSR, what is CSR? CSR is basically about a social responsibility of the business, what business does over and above the statutory requirement for the benefit of the society. So here the corporate does not expect a direct return, rather it tries to does over and above the statutory requirement for the benefit of the society. So CSR activities are carried out mostly to bring benefit of the society. So here the word responsibility emphasizes that the business has some moral obligations towards the society. So it has a moral obligations towards the society. That means the corporate has a responsibility, it has a moral obligations to carry out certain welfare activities for the society. So here the corporate carries out the activities which are meant for the development of the society. So the CSR implies that like individuals, corporates are also the part of the society, and their behavior shall be guided by the social norms. That means what? The individual as a citizen of a country, as a responsible citizen, we have various kinds of responsibilities towards the society, and every concerned citizen tries to do his best towards the contribution of societal development. So also every corporate should try to behave in a manner which would impact society, which would impact the societal development. So here, when we talk about social responsibility of business, it also tries to act like an individual in the society. Now, if you look at definition of CSR, this is a definition given by Davis, who says that social responsibilities refer to businessmen's decision and actions taken to reason at least partially beyond the firm's direct economic or technical interest. That means beyond the beyond the economic or technical interest. This is very important in this context, that social responsibilities is done beyond the direct economic or technical interest. It means when the corporate invest money on social responsibility, it may not get a direct return of any economic or technical in nature. So it may not get any technical return or any economic return. Rather, it tries to improve the society. Another definition is given by Andrews, who says that by social responsibility we mean the intelligent and objective concern for the welfare of the society that restrains individual and corporate behavior from ultimately destructive activities. So it does not involve in destructive activities, no matter how immediately profitable, and leads in the direction of positive contributions to human betterment, variously as the latter may be defined. So here the CSR activities may not be an immediate profitable activity, but it leads to the direction of positive contributions for human betterment. This is very important. Positive contributions to human betterment means the social responsibilities tries to contribute positively for the human betterment. Then the World Business Council for Sustainable Development, it says that the business commitment and contribution to the quality of life of employees, their families, and the local community and society overall to support sustainable economic development. Sustainable economic development. So social responsibility as defined by World Business Council for Sustainable Development talks about improving the sustainable economic development. Now let us see the Carroll's model of development. Here you can see that the Carroll's model of CSR has talked about different layers of responsibilities. So first comes the economic responsibility, then comes the legal responsibility, then comes the ethical responsibility, and then comes the discretionary responsibility. So economic responsibility means the CSR has and uh, has the responsibility in economic sphere, and then in the legal sphere, then in the ethical sphere, and then in the discretionary spheres. So here Carroll has talked about these four layers of CSR, and this. So first, the economic responsibility. A farm being an economic unit, this is its primary responsibility to satisfy the economic needs of the society through generating surplus and investing in development of the society. Then legal responsibility. A company performs the legal responsibility because it is bound to obey the law and legal system. So it cannot work beyond the legal system of a country or of a state. Then the next one is ethical responsibility. This ethical responsibility, business organization is expected to undertake this, though they are not mandatory. So it may not be mandatory part for the corporate, but they are expected to carry out the ethical responsibilities, and these include not restoring to unfair trade practices or not cheating the customer, etc. So they should behave ethically. For example, they may not, they should not increase the rate of a product when there is heavy demand, or when they are selling their product, they should not cheat the customers. They should behave very ethically. Then the discretionary responsibility, it refers to the voluntary activities undertaken by the organization for social development programs. So the CSR activities of a corporate are the activities in which the corporate involves in various kinds of welfare activities. For example, it tries to build a school in the community. It tries to provide safe drinking water during summer season. So there are many corporates who are providing safe drinking water during this summer season. There are also corporates which are involved in uh, opening schools in the local area in which they operate. There are also a corporate which provide financial support, particularly in terms of microfinances to the SHG members. So that is also another kind of activities which are undertaken, and providing vocational training to the SHG members. So these are part of the CSR activities. So there may be opening of a school, there may be construction of roads, there may be educational development, there may be providing safe drinking water to the people during summer season. These are all part of the discretionary responsibilities, and these are all part of the corporate social responsibility. So let's stop today. Today we shall stop with this Carroll's model of CSR. I thank each one of you for attending today's lecture and watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you very much.